between the New Orleans Saints and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Savor them while you can, football fans. Just 2 weeks left in our regular season as we get underway in Week 17. All right, and in the end, Brock, this is going to make it out to the 30. Offense out now to get us started. It's 1st and 10. Stroud of the air to start us off. Finds him over the middle. And they'll take him down after he advances this up to about the 43. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
First and 10 from the 43.
On the quick, right?
Shotgun now for Stroud. Splits a couple of defenders and completes it. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down.
I'm not going to lie. I know they got a completion, and completions, you never turn them down. But to make that throw for those yards in the double coverage, that is way too much risk for that reward.
Second down now. They need 7. Putting a receiver in motion. From the gun, Stroud. That's reeled in by Jayden Reed. And he's taken down directly on that 43-yard line. Pickup of 12 on that play. And that's good for a new set of downs for New Orleans.
Boy, they sure found the right route at the right time to hit the soft spot in that coverage. And that slant, it goes for big yardage.
First down, Stroud. It's Reed downfield, and he's got it. And he's going to be taken down a yard shy of the 25. That play good for 17 and a first down.
The numbers are pretty clear, Kate. You get explosive plays. Those explosive plays on drives lead to points. You can't ask for a better start offensively.
Here's Stroud again. Ooh, that one's nearly intercepted. The defense read that one perfectly. A poor choice to make that throw. Second down coming up. All right, still 10 to go here after they almost had an interception on first down. Second and 10, Stroud to throw. And this is going to be a New Orleans touchdown. The Saints take a 6-0 lead on their opening drive. So a touchdown on the board for them, Brock, as they start this game off a perfect 1-for-1 offensively.
Yeah, I'm going to call that scripting for success right there. Can't do it much better than that. And listen, when you script these first plays, you don't always know who the targets are going to be. It's really then relying upon what the defense is trying to take away. They couldn't take away that big old tight end.
Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock, so they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35.
So I'm staying this side, shorty, you and I vibe, take a poop. Like Tupac, I see a bunch of mean guys in a band and a tie. Going on the west side, giving side eyes. Ain't nobody that I really recognize. I ain't surprised to ride the killer vibe. Probably the reason you die.
Good starting field position for the Buccaneers. 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing. Completed over the middle. And this is a small pickup to the 39-yard line. Quincy O'Reilly up to make that stop.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard defensive coordinators say, hey, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. You got to earn the right for me to call blitzes. And when you call a blitz and you don't get home and you don't hit the quarterback, you've earned nothing.
This is 2nd and 6 coming up. Looking in the air here. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
Air it out on 3rd. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. 4th down coming up. And, partner, I think we just got to look at what's going to be one of their biggest challenges in this one, operating quick enough to neutralize that pass rush.
That's right. And I know it's very, very early, obviously the opening drive, but hits like that compound. That's why defenses stress it each and every week to get after the quarterback, because hits like that can have an effect throughout.
He's got this at the 27. That's a nice running on that return. He gets it up past the 35. The Saints enjoying some good field position to start this drive off. 1st and 10 coming up.
On the quick, right?
Looking to throw, Stroud. He put everything he's got behind it. He's got it inside the 25. There it is, touchdown New Orleans. The Saints pull out in front further, 13-zip.
That's some good old-fashioned playground football. Even at the elementary school, find the fastest kid and let him run.
Group B to try the point after. The point after splits the uprights. And the Saints drive out to an early 14-0 lead. Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. Brown with a return here. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
Marquise Brown on the return. The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Tampa Bay bringing the offense to the line. It's 1st and 10.
Come on, set. Cougar 19. Hey, smash Bronco.
They're going to throw here to begin the drive. Pass caught by Tate Dell. He hangs on to that football, Brock, through a well-timed tackle. Nice gain. They're down to the 36. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
Hurt! White wing! No trap! 18, Pioneer! Hut!
First and 10, looking to throw. Pass him on the quick hitter. And he is hauled down right at that midfield stripe. They pick up 14 yards on that one, and the Bucs have the first.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
Let's go now! Hawk 70! Street! Warrior 70!
Back to pass on first and 10. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Picked off by Iona Sanker. Into the end zone he goes. Pick 6 and a New Orleans touchdown.
Kate, I know you feel the same questions I do from people as, well, do you ever have a rooting interest in the game? Or is it hard to not root for your home team or anything like that? No, the only thing we root for, to be honest, is a close game. And right now, with this kind of start, it doesn't feel like we're going to have one.
Group B to try the point after. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Saints push their lead to 21-zip already.
Buccaneers, nothing.
A quick chance at redemption after that pick 6 as it's sent away. Brown with a return here. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
The Bucs take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Bucs to the line. First and 10.
Go!
Back to the air following that pick 6. This is a heater going deep. And they can't connect on the deep look. Still a couple of snaps to play with, though, here. We've got second down. Well, even with the pick on that last drive, partner, he was showing no hesitation whatsoever.
Well, in order to play this game, Kate, at this level, you've got to be aggressive. You can't let a previous mistake really affect your next decision. I'll say this as well. In the NFL, you throw into coverage too many times, there are going to be more interceptions.
Here's second and 10 from the 21.
Here we go!
Back to throw. Catch made by Bucky Irving. And they'll stand him up and sit him down at the line.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
Third and 10. Can this offense get it done?
19, Tiger!
Third and long for him here. Into the hands of Dell. He's got the first down grab and still going. Into the red zone. And in. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. The Buccaneers cut into the lead. Tank Dell the touchdown. No doubt about it, Brock. That was a route they worked on in practice, and it manifested in a touchdown with the downs counted here.
And no doubt about it, Kate, you grew up watching and celebrating Jerry Rice running that exact route.
Yes, sir. You know it. You know it.
He was so good at it. Every receiver could do it some of the time, but Jerry and the best of them, they do it all the time, just like that one right there.
Bucs get lined up, and they will kick this away. Flowers now to return it. And he's brought down just inside the 25.
The Saints take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. First and 10. Operating from the gun, it's Stroud. He fires one deep down the left sideline. And this is going to end up incomplete. Really aired it out there on first down, but just couldn't make the connection.
Defensive coaches in the NFL say it all the time. Limit the big play. Keep these guys in front of you. Well, this defense is going to have to stay vigilant because this receiver, he could take the lid off a defense at any time.
Still 10 to go. Second down now from the 23.
Here we go.
Throwing is Stroud. Good. Right downfield to Olave. And this one breaks beautifully as they're going to get it forward to their own 45. That chunk worth a nice 21 yards. And that's good for a Saints first down.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. But that was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
Shakes himself free. Toward the sideline and caught by Reed. And they're going to be set up just outside that red zone. That's the end of one here on New Year's Eve. It's the Saints setting the pace so far. More from Raymond James Stadium coming up after the break. We're back for the second quarter. Saints in possession of the football. They're looking at yet another first and 10 on this drive.
Look the hot, look the hot.
They go play action with Stroud. A lot of guys there, and it's intercepted. And the Buccaneers take possession as he makes his fourth interception of our season.
Stroud's pass intercepted. The Bucs take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Okay, ready?
Tampa Bay bringing the offense to the line. It's first and 10.
Let's go now. Cowboy 80. Dragon 60.
Throwing from the gun here. Dumps it off to his running back. And he's going to get this one to the 36-yard line. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
He was about to get smacked just as he got rid of it. Sometimes, Kate, that crowd lets you know you're about to get hit. That's a savvy quarterback play right there. Take that check down. And nothing better than that defender picking you up off the ground after he knocks you down. With that play, that check down, taking some big yards.
Looking for his wide receiver there. So that brings up second down. Well, he already has himself one interception in this game, partner, and throws like that are going to find him another if he isn't careful.
Yep, those are the throws you want to intersperse and sprinkle into your passing game, because if they become the norm and you're constantly thrown into coverage, that's when one pick becomes two, two becomes three, and on and on and on.
After 60, after 60. Come 19, come 19.
throw on 2nd and 10. Couldn't connect across the middle. It's an incomplete pass. Tried getting it to Emeka Egbuka. So now it's going to be 3rd and long.
Hey, I get it. If any of their pass catchers have what it takes to beat double coverage, it's him. The kids would say, he's him. That defense knew it. That's why they doubled him and knocked it away.
So after that prior incompletion, it's 3rd down.
Come on, set. 19, Tiger, 19, Tiger. 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat. What do you want? Go.
3rd and long. They're going to throw. Throw right side. Dell has it. And they will stop him as he gets this down to their 39-yard line. It's a 24-yard gash, and it gives them the 1st down.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles, 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick.
They are throwing it again. Got a lot behind this one. Downfield it goes. On it, and he nearly picked it. Oh, couldn't hang on in the end. The offense got lucky on a risky throw there. It's 2nd down.
Well, that's not the uniform you want to see almost bringing it in. They are so fortunate to have another shot down here after the near pick.
Following the near interception, this is 2nd and 10. They're going play action. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
Y'all got to pump my taste. Y'all can't talk. 19 tight, 19 tight.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. And the Saints are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season. Well, no doubt there was some doom and gloom on the sideline following their interception, right? But a little bit of new life now as their defense picks them up, gets it right back for them.
Hey, I am all for a nice little game of one-upmanship between these two defenses. You picked our guy off, fine. We'll answer right away. See how you follow that up.
Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And he hits the lane for 9 into enemy territory.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
Last run got him 9, so now they need one more here on 2nd down. Shotgun now, 1st round. We should have had another one there. Defense getting opportunity after opportunity to pick it off. The 2 in a row now slipped away.
I can say this definitively. That is not the way you thank your defense for giving you the football. Don't follow that other quarterback steps and toss it right back to him. He got away with one.
Got to start taking better care of the football, Brock, as he brings him to the line here, 3rd down. Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. What a play. They never gave him a shot to get that single yard. He's going to lose some yardage. 4th down coming up.
Not terribly complicated on this one. Just not the 3rd down screen you wanted to run. Little chance they were getting the 1st, and apparently little chance they were going to even gain a positive yard at all.
Here comes the Saints punting unit. And he's got a good chance to really stick him deep his first time out. He was only needed twice in last week's win, and he gets this one away. And the punt team gets to this one at the 17-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
Offense showing trips out right as they get set for this 1st and 10. Back to work after throwing the pick. He's throwing deep to the left side. He almost threw another one. Back-to-back throws now that should have been picked on, partner, as he continues making risky decisions with the football. Almost a very quick drive, but the drop pick gives him new life. This is 2nd down. Shotgun snap. They'll throw. Has it downfield, working left. At the 20. And he's going to take this to the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. The Buccaneers make it a one-score game in the 1st half. That score was less about the throw, although it was good, partner, but it was more about getting it to somebody who knew exactly what to do with it.
Okay, it's a good thing the touchdown shows up on both their stat sheets, because sometimes, well, it's quarterback who delivers. Sometimes it's the effort after the catch that really makes the magic happen.
That one right down the middle. And the Buccaneers chop the lead in half. It's down to 7.
Buccaneers 14.
And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. Jayden Reed to return this. And he manages the 35 before they can stop him.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
First and 10, Saints find themselves with some good field position starting out.
What's that? What? 18. What's that? Red. 19 Texas.
Off the play action, here's Stroud. Flushed out of the pocket. He can run it. He's going to take this down to the opposing 44. Big gainer here as he picks up 20. And that's good for a new set of downs for New Orleans.
You know, these are the type of plays that really get an offense going. This is a chance for QB to inspire the guys around him. Calling his own number, carrying his teammates to a 1st down on that big run. That inflates an offense, and it can suck the wind out of that defense.
One play in, Brock, and his drive is already in enemy territory. They'll run here on 1st down. Not the way to begin a new set of downs, Brock, as they drop him behind the line. So some immediate revenge for that last play, Brock. I don't know. What do you think? Is it going to take away the pain from giving up that big run the prior play?
Not necessarily, because it really does take a group failure to give up a big run like that in the NFL, but it also takes a whole lot of teamwork to knock him behind the sticks. Job well done there.
They break the huddle. It's 2nd down now.
Here we go. Tony.
To the air, Stroud. Lasers this one deep down the middle. Brought in inside the 20. And he has them a 1st down, which they will tackle on the other side of this 2-minute warning.
Oh, hey.
Now a give running right. And give him 6 on the run as that play takes us to the 2-minute warning. Minute 6 on the play, bringing up 2nd and 4.
Some offenses, well, they prefer to go run in that RPO situation. It's a safer call, a little more conservative. But in this case, it gets him just as many yards as a short completion would have.
Oh, ready. 18. What's that?
Back to the well again. And he stopped after a gain of about 5. That's going to set him up with 1st and goal. Timeout taken by the Buccaneers. They're first. And they are quite frustrated having to call that after giving up the first. This offense in position now. It's 1st and goal.
Here we go.
Stroud completes it quick. It's a New Orleans touchdown. The Saints grow their lead just before halftime. Chris Olave with the touchdown. Not a lot of processing time from the moment he pulled it back to the moment he made that throw, Brock, but I think we can all agree he made the right choice not to hand it off and then the right read on that throw.
Yeah, he sure did, kid. Kind of reminds me of the option quarterbacks of our day growing up, right? Those guys that made that pitch, and it was just second nature. They were on the run, guys all around. Didn't matter. He's going to put that pitch right on them. The great RPO quarterbacks of today do exactly the same thing with their throws.
That one splits the uprights. And the Saints double their lead to 14. Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. Return coming from the 6. This manages to get just beyond that 30-yard line.
At their own 31-yard line.
New set of downs for him from the 31.
Ready? Rocco 80. 70 Rangers, 70 Rangers.
Go play action on 1st down. Buying some time right. Taking the deep shot there on 1st down. Okay, no luck connecting. It's incomplete.
You hear defensive coaches preach this all the time about not giving up the big play. Keep everything in front of you. They're going to need to stay vigilant because he's definitely a receiver who can take the lid off of a defense.
After the incompletion, still at that 31-yard line, 2nd and 10. Working now from the gun. That won't be caught outright. It's incomplete. He was hoping to get it to Tank Dell there. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long.
That is normally a gimme for this offense, these short throws. But the defense, well, they had just enough influence on that play to force the incompletion.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Let's go.
Throw here, 3rd down. Oh, put some heat on this deep ball, left side. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free, incomplete. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. And they're going to be stuck with a 4th and long.
Kate, as a quarterback, that is so rough. Incomplete, incomplete, incomplete. You're going to go to the sidelines, you're going to look at that tablet, and you're going to try to figure out how in the heck do we turn this around.
Tampa Bay in punt formation now. Flowers on to return. begins at the 31. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return.
First and 10 at their own 40-yard line.
The Saints enjoying some good field position to start this drive off. First and 10 coming up.
On the quick. 19 Texas. 118. That's it.
On play action, here's Stroud. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And nice work by the defense to start this drive out. It's a sack on the first play. The Saints calling for a timeout. They're first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. A lot of work to do as that sack makes this a tough 2nd and 17.
All right. Tony. 11. Hey, south.
From the gun, Stroud. This has been a trend, yet another interception. The rookie from Oklahoma has it. And the Buccaneers get the football as he makes his 3rd interception of this season.
The Bucs take over first and 10 at the 42-yard line.
First down from the 42.
Here we go, Shaq. Hawk 70. 7-5.
Throwing from the gun. It's his running back. And he can't get there, but what a gain. Down to the goal line. He's pushed out just a couple yards short. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets them up with first and goal.
I think one of my favorite adjectives, I don't know why, it just sounds good off the lips, is shred. Shredding paper. Shredding the slopes. Or dude shredding a defense just like that.
Offense in position now. It's first and goal. Irving has the Tampa Bay touchdown. The Buccaneers pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. Koo on now for the extra point. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Buccaneers chop the lead in half. It's down to 7.
Buccaneers 21.
And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. On the return, here comes Reed. And he takes this one in. He goes the distance on the kick return. Well, when it's set up perfectly, Brock, and you get an exciting return man back there fielding it, wow, there are not many plays in football more. Exciting than taking a kick back for 6.
Find those blockers, follow those blockers, and then step on the gas. So simple for me to describe, yet so tough to execute on the field.
That one right down the middle. And the Saints double their lead to 14. kick get taken back, partner. Let's see how well they can replicate it as this one's away. This one's fielded at the 40-yard line. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
Damn, I miss you, Chester. Sending love from my bass compressor. Ground control with a soul like Bowie, and I'll chop you up if I'm under pressure. I don't really want to brag. I'm just telling you that I'm leaving with a bag. High five to the scarred and the strange. From the outlaw that'll never get tamed. Biscuit beats from the pirate vein.
First and 10, but only time left for maybe a couple of plays here. They'll turn to the ground game and just run this clock out. They call this a modest game here, Brock. About 3 yards, second down coming up. Just before halftime, we get a timeout, take it.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Ready.
4 yards on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 6. They'll stick with the ground game here. Space, left sideline, and he's off to the races. And somehow they reach the end zone with no time remaining in the half. Wow, just sensational speed from the back that time, Brock. He found a seam, got through it, and he was gone.
You know, it's one thing, Kate, to have singles hitters, right? And you love those, and you appreciate guys that can get on base. But it's the home run hitters that are the difference makers, and what a big-time effort.
And the kick is good, so they take some valuable points off that lead right at the end of this half. That's halftime of this contest. We'll join both teams in taking a short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment.
Naimi Fairbairn set to kick.
Well, if you love high-scoring games, no doubt you have been glued to your television so far. And no signs of slowing down as we begin our second half. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30.
First and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Bucks to the line. First and 10.
Here we go. Here we go. Cougar 19.
And they're going to start the half with a give to Irving. And he maneuvers through the middle for a gain of 4.
It's one of those sneaky little runs, Kate, that gets you enough yards to create some doubt into that defensive coordinator. You can stick to the ground. You could throw beyond the sticks. You really create some indecision now defensively.
On the double.
They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6.
Let's go now.
Once again, Irving. Hop behind the line here on 2nd down, which is only going to make things tougher for this 3rd down coming up. They sent with that sack in mind, Brock. We all saw what was coming, so managed to clean up the play, even if it did come on the ground.
And you know why they call that a cat pressure from the secondary, Kate?
Tell me.
Because it's a C for corner and a T for attack, exactly what he just did.
Third down here, need 8 on the play.
Ready. Rocco 80. Go, 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 go. Ready.
They'll throw, 3rd and long. This one quickly to Dell. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop him. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
moving here from the gun. Well, he had to power through one tackle just to get back to the line that time.
Hey, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. They're throwing it. Has him on the quick hitter. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped on his own side at the 49.
Rhythm. You hear me talk about rhythm a lot. Whether it's a golf swing, a baseball swing, heck, even a bowler gets himself into rhythm. And I'm just telling you, Kate, from experience, these little throws to running backs, it's one of the best things to get your offense into rhythm and a nice little gain on top of it.
Throwing off the play fake. He almost threw another one. Back-to-back throws now that should have been picked off, partner, as he continues making risky decisions with the football.
You know, Kate, with the game that they put together, it's surprising to see them really run into any hiccups when they appear. They move the ball very well throughout. Just unsuccessful on that 3rd down.
So even after the near turnover, Brock, offense still getting the call here. It's 4th down.
60 Bison, 60 Bison.
The play clock runs out. This will be a delay. Everyone was set and at the line. The quarterback just didn't snap it before the play clock hit 0. The Buccaneers out and into punt formation. And they could really use a good one here.
You know, I'm sure Coach would prefer he not flirt with disaster on the return. No additional damage is done, however. They're fortunate to get the ball back, and everyone can breathe a little sigh of relief.
New Orleans has the offense set. All right, Brock, here's 1st and 10. Here's Stroud now. Finds him over the middle. And he is stopped with authority there, but that stop came later than they'd like as he gets a good bit and that 1st down. Giving 24 yards on that one. And that's good for a Saints 1st down.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
First down, Stroud. Escapes the pocket. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
Here we go. 18.
Stroud throwing here on first. Bails out of the pocket quick. That one's complete, right side. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. The Saints push their lead further to start the half. I should know this by now, Brock. I don't know if you're a Broadway guy, but there's a lot of names that belong on the playbill for this lead we've got here, but his name belongs on the marquee as he brings in his second touchdown grab.
Yeah, a bunch of contributors all throughout this roster. No, Broadway guy. And with 2 scores now, it's what, a 2-score game? Easy to see he's been one of the key actors throughout.
Appreciate the honesty. Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. Has this at the 6. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down.
First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
We go from Larry inside, they're ready to grab them. Then get to the front. I want the money to pass, the food at the bag, the currency stacking it up. We want the freedom to live and the freedom to have. The things we've been lacking, my brother, so what are we lacking? I can point it out, so much that's around. Better settle down, no one doing that. Better settle down, drop me in that, put me in the ground, turn me into ash.
All right, working from the gun to start. First and 10. Back now, pressure coming. That's incomplete left side.
That's what I call complimentary defense right there. That pressure by the group up front, that leads to the incompletion and to the benefit of that secondary.
After the incompletion, second and 10 once again from the 20.
Hey, motion, change. Stephanie! Bravo 80! 60 Bobcat! 60 Bobcat!
Setting up to throw. Short pass brought in. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he could reach that 40. A 19-yard pickup, and that's going to move the chains.
To Devin Cole. First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
New set of downs for him. They'll start at the 38. On first down. He won't find much there as it reaches the 41. Making the stop that time, Kool-Aid McKinstry.
Well, we saw his guys pick up the blitz. We felt them pick it up anyway if he wasn't looking at him. But with their effort on his behalf, I think this QB felt owed to them. And the group up front to find somebody to get a completion, so that effort up front wasn't in vain.
They are throwing it again. That's back-to-back for Dell. And he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46. And goes to the hurry-up here.
That's good for a first down. First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
He's going to throw it again. Completed to his running back. And he's able to get this down to the 36.
I know that completion doesn't move the chains. I love it nonetheless. You make sure that defense is aware of every eligible player going out. And this time it was out of the backfield with the running back that shows he's adept at catching it as well.
Ball right up against that marker, but not there yet. It's 2nd and inches.
Here we go, strike. 60 boxes, go.
Still sticking with the passing game. That one gonna go against the D. He got too aggressive to try and stop that play, and they tag him for pass interference. So as the clock winds down to a new year, we wind down to our final quarter. That's the end of 3. It's Buccaneer football. They trail, but it's still within reach for them. A fresh set of downs after that penalty. Here's 1st and 10.
Tag. 60 Eagles.
They'll work against the blitz. Put the body on the line for his team. It's a pickup of 26. And that gives them 1st and goal.
That's another Buccaneers 1st down. 1st down and goal to go.
Ready, ready. Smash, smash. Ready.
Trying to run with Irving. And he gets in. Touchdown. The Buccaneers now within 1 score in the 4th.
Let's see, Kate, I think in bowling, you get 3 strikes, that's a turkey. You know, in hockey or soccer, you score 3 goals, that's a hat trick. What are we going to call this, other than simply splendid?
That one splits the uprights. And the Buccaneers chop the lead in half. It's down to 7. And just like that, we're back to a 1-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. First and 10, Saints find themselves with some good field position starting out.
All right.
Right up the gut. And he'll come up with a gain of 3 on the run up the middle.
That is simply a stay-on-schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
It's now 2nd and 6.
4 yards on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 6.
On the quick, right?
Back-to-back carries here. And he's not going to get the first. He made it real close, though, didn't he, Brock? It's a gain of 5, 3rd down coming up.
That result right there is why coaches all across all levels of football on defense talk about good, solid tackling, Kate. It's not just to hear themselves talk. It's to make sure that when you can bring a guy down, you're able to, and keep them from piling on those yards.
Another carry for him. And he won't get back to the line, Brock. They needed 1, but they're going to lose 1 on that play. It's 4th down.
It's after plays like these, Kate, I love to study the body language. What is that offense doing after getting stuffed inside on a run like that? And more importantly, how much does it energize that defense?
On now comes their punter. And he'll try to hit this one well. It's a fake, direct snap to the up man. And he's hauled down before he can pay off that gamble as their creativity is rewarded with a turnover on downs.
You know, in these situations, Kate, you got to be a great actor. That time, the punt unit defensively was not buying anything they were selling. That's a big stop on the fake punt.
Here's the give to Irving. And he gets up for a gain of about 4.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. That's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
So gain of 5 on that first down. Let's see if they can repeat that performance now here on second.
Rocco Eady.
Back to throw. He almost threw another one. Back-to-back throws now that should have been picked off, partner, as he continues making risky decisions with the football.
That was it. That was their chance to escape this series. They were looking for a way out without giving up any points, and that was their ticket off the field. Unfortunately, he just couldn't quite hang on.
Lucky to still have this football, Brock. Now let's see if they can come through on third down. Shotgun snap. They'll throw. Quincy Riley picks it. And the Saints are going to have it after his second interception of the season.
I'll admit, man, I got to admire the guts, the willingness to continue to challenge the coverage, even with 2 interceptions already. But there's his third strike. And no, it's not baseball, but he definitely has to be smarter with what he's doing with the football.
First and 10 from the 32. Sending him on the dime. He starts out this drive with a nice gain of 8. Second down.
That run may not have gotten you a first. Sure, nice little run to set the table.
Brings up second.
After that little 8-yard scoot, here comes second and 2. They give it to him again. And that short gain is enough for a new set of downs.
You know what I like about a second and short run play, Kate? Yeah, I like getting a first down, but you know what I like even more? That's going to set up a play-action pass in a similar down and distance, and that defense is going to have to key on the run.
Here's Stroud on first and 10. Finds a seam down the middle. He has it to the 23-yard line as he's brought down. How about a big hitter? 30-40 yards there and a new set of downs.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
They go play action with Stroud. Brought in close to the 8. Touchdown, New Orleans. The Saints go up by 2 scores, 13 points in the 4th. David Njoku, the touchdown. His kick is good, for the moment at least, as we got a flag down on the field. I think they're going to get him for hitting the kicker. So they got him for roughing the kicker. They're going to put that penalty yardage on the spot of the ensuing kickoff. Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out on the back of the end zone for a touchback. Good starting field position for the Buccaneers. First and 10.
Set. 18 Cardinal.
Hey, stay with him.
Let's go.
Not deterred by that pick. He's throwing again. Has it downfield, working the left. And in a blink, they are off to midfield before somebody manages to stop him. We've hit the 2-minute warning here in Tampa. Buccaneers, 14 points back. Down a couple of scores, but still some time left and 3 timeouts as well. It's first and 10.
Hawk 70.
Trying to throw this from the gun. Keeps on moving into the red zone. And he's going to take this to the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. The Buccaneers now within one score in the fourth.
A receiver this skilled, well, he's got every route in his back pocket. But sometimes simple is better. No complicated cuts, no double moves. You just go run right by him.
Travel like a dawn, I'm a traveling man. LAX out to Baltimore, they landed in France. Play some shows out in Germany, then ball in Japan.
Big moment coming up here for the Buccaneers. They're going for two.
The Bucs will set up for the two-point conversion.
18, Pioneer.
Setting up to pass. And it's hauled in inside the end zone for two. That trims the lead just a little bit.
That's about trust. Trusting your QB is going to make the right decision on these crucial scoring plays. He found his read, and he made the connection for two.
So here's the kickoff, Brock. Just 6 points now separating our teams. Flowers now to return it. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Saints to the line now. First and 10. Blown back, it's the handoff. And they get him for a loss. That's a big one, Brock, and might see them burn a timeout. Their dominance against this ground game rolls on, Brock. Add another stop to what's going to be some real nice film for them to watch.
How many times you think in your lifetime, Kate, you've heard from a defensive coordinator, job number one is?
Stop the run.
And they've been doing it.
Went the wrong way on first down, Brock. Here comes 2nd and 12.
On the quick, right?
They'll put one of the tight ends in motion. Here's the one back on the handoff. Let's call that a solid run there, partner. He got about 6. It's going to be 3rd down.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
About set. This is 3rd and 5.
Here we go. Let's go.
And he stopped cold at the spot. Ooh, he paid for that one, but hey, still enough for that first down.
It's a gain of 8.
Timeout taken by the Buccaneers. They're first. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game.
10 at the 35-yard line.
All set to go now from the 35.
19 seconds. Hey! 11.
They're going to pass it here. He almost threw another one. Back-to-back throws now that should have been picked off, partner. As he continues making risky decisions with the football.
That's not going to show up as an interception on the stat sheet, but with all these next-level stats we have today, Kate, that's what you call a turnover-worthy play. And there have been way too many of them in this one.
All right, still 10 to go here after they almost had an interception on first down.
Don't worry. Look the hot.
Oh, Brock, look at this. He's setting up to throw it. On target here to Njoku. And that should just about do it, folks. They take it in for the touchdown, and that should lock up this win. So that should be the one that does it, Brock. A big one late that puts them up here 2 scores.
What a complete performance overall. The clock where it is and where it stands right now, Kate, that should be the capper. And that is so satisfying as an offense to go up 2 scores.
Group B to try the point after. The point after splits the uprights. And the Saints bump the lead up to 13 points.
Buccaneers 43. Kaimi Fairbairn set to kick off.
Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. Return coming from the 6. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
The Bucs take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Tampa Bay bringing the offense to the line. It's first and 10.
Check. Cougar 19. Check go.
They'll go play action. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground. No luck finding his receiver that time. And we'll see what they do here on second down.
On the coverage.
He's been a frequent target throughout this game, Brock. We've seen that coverage tighten up a little bit more on him every time the ball's thrown his way.
Well, hasn't taken him off the board completely. He's still beating them for some catches, but that heightened focus defensively does lead to moments like that one where what would normally be a catch falls incomplete.
Another throw here on second down. Defender gets a piece, but it's still caught. And some excellent work to drive them all the way up past the 30-yard line.
A gain of 12 yards.
Tampa spends its second timeout now. And they're still going to have one left at their disposal.
At the 33-yard line.
First down now, ball at the 33. Takes the handoff, now to throw. Maybe a bit of desperation. Here's a deep shot. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Emeka Egbuka, the intended target. And it's going to be second down.
Even the best of them could be hurried into a throw before they're ready, and that pressure just messed up all the timing, the rhythm, and the clock of the quarterback.
So still 10 to go on second from the 33-yard line. Sticking to the air here. Hits his running back. And this one does not go far. That timeout taken by the Buccaneers, and that's their final one. And now they're powerless to stop that clock with a timeout at least.
Third and 8.
A less than ideal 3rd and 8 here. Now to throw. Headed out right. And he just gets rid of this one, but unfortunately, that means 4th down coming up.
That may not look like much, and on tomorrow's grade sheet, it'll just be an S for satisfactory, but that's a good decision. Know where to go with the ball, and don't put it in harm's way.
Banjo. Panther 60. Panther 60. Tag. 18 Cardinal.
Desperation time here. Trying to push deep downfield. Brought in inside the 20. And he is in for the touchdown. Still unlikely, Brock, but it's not entirely over just yet with this score.
I know you got to mix your looks defensively. You just can't play all zone coverage, and sometimes you got to play man-to-man. But with a receiver, with that kind of speed, that is scary, and he just made him pay.
So even though it's not officially over, this probably just to get the final score a couple points closer.
The Bucs will set up for the 2-point conversion.
And he is hit well behind the line and goes down. They're not able to make much of anything on that 2-point attempt.
Buccaneers 49.
So just 1 second to go. They not only have to recover this, they've got to return it all the way. And that's recovered by the Saints, who are going to win this football game. And he's going to be brought down after reaching the 43. So this is a win on the road for the Saints. And I know it's different for every sport, Brock, so is this the point where we'd say this winning streak is official? Might have something to it. 3 wins in a row now after this latest triumph.
Well, you get to this point, and what happens is you get to that building the next day and everybody feels good. Secretary feels good, chef feels good, kitchen feels good. Everybody's feeling good of stacking these kind of wins in a row.
Well, that'll do it for us, for Brock Huard and our entire hard-working crew. I'm Kate Scott. This has been the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Saints, as with that, we sign off from Tampa.
I'm in a tunnel, foot on the gas. I see these demons, hoping I crash. All that I wanted, like the last laugh. Gotta move fast, get to the bag. And I saw the signs for so long.